It's May 1st, that makes it Wednesday. Welcome to May. This is the Roger Williams Media Minute, and today I wanted to talk with you about web hosting. So web hosting is basically what you build your website on so that everybody in the world can come and see your website. It can be any type of computer that has an open access to the internet and can serve HTTP protocol. You can run a web server out of your home, however, I highly don't recommend that for a few reasons. First of all, it's an open connection to the internet. So there are multiple security holes that you've now opened up, and if you're doing private personal things on that computer, it can open that stuff up to getting access by the outside world. Also, you do not have a whole lot of bandwidth to your home. Unless you've got Google Fiber to the house, you really don't have a very fast internet connection, and so your website's going to be delivered very slowly. And if you get any type of traffic, it's going to shut it down. So you always want to go and find a web hosting company that all that they do is build data centers, put servers in those data centers, and keep those servers running so that when web traffic comes to your website, your site comes up. The bottom line at the end of the day is that a web host should deliver your website all the time and as quickly as possible. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Now you have to decide how much you want to spend for that. So on the very, very cheap end, you've got shared hosting. Okay, this is where you see people like GoDaddy and Web.com and DreamHost selling web hosting for anywhere from $3 to like $5 to $6 a month. Okay, it's very, very cheap. The reason it's so cheap is because they're sharing the hard drive on that one computer with thousands of other websites. That's how they're able to make it so cheap. So they buy one server for, let's say, a couple of $100, and then they host thousands of websites on there for $5 a piece each month. They're making tons of money on that. Now the problem is that the performance is going to stink for your website on that server. Okay, your load times are going to be multiple seconds in length, and if you think that being under 5 seconds is fast enough, you're wrong. Your website needs to load in under a second anymore because everybody's got their mobile phones, and the mobile phones not only have to download that web page, they have to do it over a cellular network, which can be a horrible mess. So you really need to make sure your website's loading very quickly. If it's a business and you want to make money with this thing and you want it to be an effective part of your marketing and advertising. Okay? With a shared host, you're also going to have limitations in terms of what type of code you can execute on there. They're going to have it locked down so it's very secure, and so that your one website can't go and just ruin it and crash the server and crash thousands of websites. They lock things down. You can't do a lot of different neat little tweak things with Rails or PHP or MySQL. They'll have a basic version loaded on there so you can at least get WordPress going and things like that. But if you want to dig into Apache at all, that's going to be locked off. Okay. The next step up from a shared host has a ton of different names now. You got virtual